The need to light up, could it all be in your mind? A new study indicates an area deep in the brain may control the urge to smoke. It's called the insula. Dr. Bill Lloyd joins us now with more on how to kick the habit, including a new, more conventional therapy now available. But first, Dr. Lloyd, let's talk about the results of this study. How is it that researchers have put 2 and 2 together that it's the insula that does indeed control the cravings?
Well, Frederica, they found out that a group of smokers that had suffered a stroke that involved specifically that small area deep inside the brain called the insula, when these people recovered from their stroke, they didn't want a cigarette. They had no trouble quitting. They had no cravings. So they went out and found another large group of stroke victims, all of whom were smokers, and their strokes did not involve the insula. And when they recovered from their strokes, most of them just went right back smoking, and when they tried to quit, they had the urge. We've known all along that the insula is a powerful center for urges, whether it's chocolate, alcohol, and now tobacco as well.
Interesting. So now all those folks who are saying, I've been struggling to try to quit, now tinker with my insula in some way and help me kick the habit. Is it that simple?
You know, nothing is simple, Frederica, and there is no magic bullet. But of course there is a tug of war, and smokers are right. I know better. One part of my brain, my frontal lobe, is telling me, what am I smoking for? It could kill me. I could be one of those 45 million smokers who die from an early death. I know smoking is wrong for me, but yet I feel the need to smoke because a different, powerful, more primitive portion of the brain is guiding their behavior. Now, guess what, Frederica? That insula is responsive to biofeedback. So in addition to some of these more powerful medicines that are helping people stop smoking, other techniques that involve biofeedback, things like hypnosis and acupuncture and other biofeedback skills that can be taught to smokers, may be useful to either supplement, work together with these medications, or may, in fact, with some people, actually replace the need for medications and get nicotine out of their life for good.
Interesting. All right, well, let's talk about some other measures in which people are getting some help to kick the habit.
Sure.
We know about the patch.
You bet.
But now you can take something orally, a pill.
You certainly can. Now, the patch or the spray and now even the donuts are nicotine replacement. So you stop cigarettes and all the dangers of cigarettes, but you're still addicted to the nicotine, and hopefully you can wean yourself off. But as you mentioned, there are several pills that have been on the market for several years. The newest one, called Chantix, which was approved last year in the United States, has now undergone a series of what we call post-marketing studies, and we've discovered that if you take this pill Chantix, you have a 3 times increased chance of success in quitting smoking compared to not using that pill, and nearly twice as more successful than using the competitor's pill called Zyban. So this drug that we call Chantix works because it sits in the parking space that nicotine normally occupies. Nicotine can't get where it needs to be. The patient doesn't get a reward by smoking, so they give it up.
Side effects? Are there any?
Well, there is some reports of nausea when people take Chantix, but it dissipates over time. It's a habit that people have been developing all their life, and if you're going to stop smoking, you've got to have a plan. Don't do it alone. Talk to your doctor about what method is best for you, and if you choose to go with a medication therapy like Chantix, hang tough. Hang tough for a year, and you'll be successful in breaking the habit.
All right. We like that. Very encouraging news, especially for those who are struggling to try and kick the habit. Dr. Bill Lloyd, thanks so much.
We'll talk again soon.